Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the fifth chapter. The name of this chapter is Accounting Standards and International Financial Reporting Standards. Okay? Accounting is an uniform information system. Okay? From this informational system, we provide the information to various parties such as management, government, creditors, investors and other parties also. Okay, but we should know what is accounting standards. Everybody cannot make the accounting work according to their own. There is an uniform system, and this uniform system is prepared by the professionals of accounting standards, and at that time we should understand the International Accounting Standards Committee. There is a committee. The name of that committee is International Accounting Standards Committee. In short, we can write IASC. Came into existence on 29th June 1973. Why this institution came forward? This institution came forward to develop accounting standards. They developed the accounting standards which define how to make the accounting work that will be accepted by all. Okay? And the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. There is another institute. The name of this institute, this is very famous and very important institution. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and there is another institute, the Institute of Cost and Work Accountants of India. These are the two recognized institutions in India. They are associate members of the IASC. This committee came in existence in 29th June 1973, and who are the members of this committee? The members of Chartered Institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants and the Institute of Cost and Work Accountants. These are the members of IASC, and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is also drawing up its own accounting standards. IASC made accounting standards, and Chartered Accountant of India, this institute make their own standards of accounting also. Okay? And which are basically patterned on the international accounting standards. Chartered accountant make the international accounting standards and are modified. After that, they modify the accounting to the condition and practice prevailing in India. What you are seeing, the practice of accounting standards in India, these are prepared by the Chartered Accountant of India. But there are two types of system. One is prepared by IASC, in which the Chartered Accountants and Indian Cost and Work Accountants both are the members of this institution. They create one standard. And Chartered Accountant of India has also made its accounting standard that is prevailing in India, but these standards are more accepted by Indians and they are practicing according to the standards of prepared by Chartered Accountant of India. Okay, now we will understand the concept of accounting standards. What is the concept? Why there is a need of accounting standards? Okay, accounting standards may be defined as written statement. These are the written statements issued from time to time by institutions of accounting professionals, specifying uniform rule, those rules which are accepted broadly. Those rules are called uniform rules or practice for drawing a financial statement, by which they inform the government, management, creditors and investors and other parties also. Okay, and they believe, they trust on that standards of accounting. Kohler is a scholar who defines accounting standards as a code of conduct. What should be done, what should not be done. It is very disciplined manner. And what are the code of conduct? What practice, what should be admitted, what should not do the accountants. These code of conduct imposed on accountants, and these are prepared by the institutions, accounting institutions in India. And by custom, there should be custom in the rules. You will find there is law or professional body. These institutions prepare this type of conduct for the accountants. Okay, in this way, students, we can understand what are the accounting standards and what is the concept of accounting standards, and what are the objectives of accounting standards. The first one is to ensure uniformity. As I have told you, there should be an uniformity. Uniformity is very important and it is compulsory. Otherwise, people don't have faith. They deviate. They don't understand, and they will unable to understand what method is adopting by that accountant. At that time, the convey of information may be deviated. Okay, so there should be uniformity in the preparation and presentation of accounting books or financial statements, because financial statements are the source of information. There are different types of people. They should have one standard to understand the accounting financial statements. Okay, now the second objective of making accounting standards is to provide information to the people. What is the need of accounting standards? What is the object keeping in mind by the institutions? Because they are informing to the users about policies adopted in the presentation of financial statements. The accountants present accounting information through financial statement. At that time, they should know who are the users, internal users and external users. Mainly, I am talking about the external users. They will feel very much difficulty and they will be unable to understand which type of policy was being adopted by the accountants. So, users can understand very thoroughly if they know the policy is being adopted by the accountant. They may be able to understand. That's why the accounting standards are prepared. These are the objectives to keep in the mind a factor of users also. And the third point is to remove the effect of diverse accounting policies and practices. If there are different type of policies and practices, if there are, it means the accountants are preparing the accounting, will be preparing the accounting books according to their policies and practice. Other group of accountant will be preparing their accounting books according to their own practice. It means there may be a confusion. So to remove these types of confusion, they cannot use different policies and different practices. What the policy and practice is providing by the IAC or Chartered Accountant of India, these two institutions prepare, and all the accountants have to follow those type of policy and practices prepared by the institutions. So there is no confusion at all. Now the fourth point is to ensure consistency, transparency and comparability of financial statements. Accounting information should be very transparent, and any accountant may be able to compare their financial statement with the other companies, other organizations, accounting books or financial statements. And the accounting must be consistent. To keep these 3 points in mind, accounting standards are prepared and they ensure that in the accounting books anybody or everybody can see the consistency, transparency, and they are able to compare their financial statements with other companies also. Okay? Otherwise, one company is preparing using other type of policy and practice, and this company is preparing their accounting books according to their own policy and practice. There will be too much difficulty when the accountants are going to compare the financial statement. If all the companies are using the same method of preparing financial statements, there should be no confusion when they are going to compare their financial statements. And the last one is to improve the reliability. Accounting books are prepared by accountants. So when accounting standards are followed, their financial statements, their financial information is too much full of reliability. Okay, there is no doubt, and to remove that doubt in accounting standards are prepared, and this is the main objective, that pupil should trust on the accounting information given by the company and organization. And credibility is also found in the accounting books, because this credibility is assigned by the institutions of India. Of financial statements are very much reliable, so they have the credit of preparing the accounting books. I think students, you have understood very well what is accounting standards and what is the concept of accounting standards and objective of accounting standards.